Where would we put Gura?
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed.
Gryffindor. Yeah. I would put her in Hufflepuff, but they'd kick her out.
I am the War Chief.
We're back!
Welcome to part 2!
Part 2 of our Sorting Hat podcast. And just to give you a quick overview, if this is your first time to the channel, there is a part 1 of this that we highly recommend you watch first. And as of the last video, this is what we have so far. We have a somewhat even spread all throughout. Slytherin is looking like an incredibly powerful house right now. Hufflepuff has the most representatives. And because that last video ran pretty long, we're just gonna get right into it with Generation 4. So let's get that started. Okay, so we're starting off Generation 4 with that.
Wait.
Yeah.
I think we should review the houses.
Oh, that's right. Please take the honors. What is yours?
So, for those who are not familiar with Harry Potter and the Hogwarts houses, there are 4. There's Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, and Ravenclaw. And just a quick overview so that you know why we're sorting them the way that we're sorting them. Gryffindor are known for being courageous, brave, determined, and somewhat reckless. They tend to be arrogant, short-tempered, and class clowns. They also like to challenge authority, think after they act, and stand up for the little guy. For Slytherins, they are ambitious, shrewd, strong leaders, and resourceful. They're also very achievement-oriented with a dark sense of humor and always one step ahead. For Hufflepuff, you have people who are very humble, trustworthy, hardworking, with a strong moral compass, and not as competitive as others. They're also very patient, cheerful, and they do have a capacity to be more dangerous and cunning than their reputation suggests. And lastly, we have Ravenclaw, who are eccentric innovators, who are very witty and wise with a really great skill for learning. They like to analyze, they're overachievers, they're not afraid to be unique and individual, and they are very competitive. All right, continue.
Okay, so like we keep saying, the last video ran long, so we're gonna try to hasten this a little bit without also missing out any of the essential, details and tidbits. So we have, first off, in Gen 4, we have Kanata, vocal range expert.
Okay.
Called a gorilla due to her 52 kilogram grip, which is really, really high.
Wow.
Yeah.
52 kilograms?
Yes.
Not pounds?
No. She almost broke her ring fit.
Wow.
You know that first thing, right, when you pull?
Mm-hmm.
She essentially just said, and then instantly jumped to 100.
Wow.
Yeah, it's terrifying. Wouldn't
want to arm wrestle with her.
No. It used to be 50 and it went up to 52. She's getting stronger. She served as a major support pillar during the lead up to Coco's graduation. Yeah.
Still hurts.
It still does. But she was really the big support pillar. She really came into her own during that time too, honestly. And she has unbreakable patience. She might get a little frustrated here and there, but in terms of in gaming, she has unbreakable patience. To get that blue axolotl in Minecraft, it's a 1 in 2,000 chance or 1 in 1,200. She bred 3,200 of the damn things just to get it.
Okay. Would you say that it's really patience, or would you say that it seems like patience because she's so determined to do it that it reads as patience?
Maybe it's that, because the determination is incredible. Sans, the final boss of Undertale, the Genocide run, she had such a hard time with him, and she kept determinedly, she just kept going.
Okay.
Jump King too. She forced her way through that.
Is she analytical?
Or
not quite.
Maybe
she kind of
rolls
with the
rolls with it. I would say more rolls with it.
But competitive.
In a way.
Is she a bit reckless?
Can be,
No.
but not
okay.
known to be.
Okay.
She's not known for her recklessness, but can be a bit reckless.
Is she known for being funny?
Oh, she can be pretty funny. Yeah.
Intentionally or not?
It's usually unintentional.
Hmm.
Or she's usually the one who laughs at the jokes. She's the witness to everyone else's
okay.
humor. Yeah.
Okay.
But she's also funny in her own right.
I would say Ravenclaw.
Raven.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm in good company. You're in Yabai company.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh. Up next is the legend herself. Coco. Considered by many to be the most revolutionary member that they've had.
Yeah.
Very much a forward thinker and unafraid to try new things. Was a bit of a headache for management at times. Very intelligent and one of the main proponents of the EN branch.
So this is just Ginny Weasley.
Yeah.
Yeah, like her hair, but it's her hair. But yeah, she's definitely a Gryffindor. Challenges authority, pushes the boundaries.
Oh my god, she does.
You know, pioneers to a degree. Yeah.
Well loved.
Well loved, yeah. Gryffindor.
Gryffindor. How appropriate. And next we have Watame.
Cute.
The sheep. With a voice as fluffy as her character. She comes off cute. And you know, she's cute, kind of fluffy, that's her personality. But she also has a perverted side to her. like dirty old man vibe. So sometimes they call her Wata Oji. As in Oji-san, which means old man. Yeah.
Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
She has that quirkiness about her. I think, I think when I look at Hufflepuffs, I would love to be friends with them.
Yeah.
Like Slytherins are the people I would love to have if I was like on a competitive sporting team.
Oh, yeah.
Like I would want to be with the Slytherins. Ravenclaws are who you want to be group mates with for a school project. Gryffindors are who you want to go to a theme park with. Right? That's kind of how I look at them
that's
right
a
now,
really
too.
good way to put it. We have a very interesting lineup now. Now we have your favorite singer, Towa.
Yay!
Also known as TMT, Towa Maji Tenshi. Like I said, Tenshi means angel. She tries to be a devil, is a devil girl, is more of an angel than Kanata.
Okay.
Like she said, I'm gonna prove myself to be a devil. She aimed a bow at a dog in Minecraft, and then at the last moment, she's like, I can't do it. Yeah.
Okay. She's a softie.
She's
deep down.
She's a softie, but she's also very competitive.
Okay.
She loves her FPS games. Plays a lot of Apex. Very competitive.
Okay.
Her speaking voice and her singing voice sound completely different from each other, and can be a bit of an awkward goof. She's a bit all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit all over the place.
Yep.
Highly competitive. But there's a lot about her personality that's like ends of the spectrum. Kind of like she's either this or she's this.
Yeah.
Okay. What does it read as to you?
What does Towa read as to me? Definitely not Slytherin.
No.
No, absolutely not. She could either be Hufflepuff, Gryffindor, maybe.
I was going to say Ravenclaw, but I think it's because I was trying to think of like the Ravenclaws that I know. And like, for example, like Professor Trelawney is Ravenclaw, and she's like either really dopey and a dingbat, or she's super clear and incredibly good at what she does. So she's also like either A or Z.
Well,
what do you think? Where she would be best placed? Because Ravenclaws are competitive as well, but so are Gryffindors.
This is probably the toughest placement we had yet.
Yeah.
Because Towa is such a... Yeah, there's so much to her character.
She's a Gryffindor.
Gryffindor.
A Ravendor. But I think she's leaning more, it seems from your description, maybe towards
Or Gryffindor?
yeah.
This is probably the one that the comments will tell us about. So
Yeah,
for
let
now,
us know.
we'll put Towa in Gryffindor.
Okay.
She's good company. And the next one, we have the last member of Gen 4. This is Luna.
Oh, well, and she look like a Luna?
She looks like a candy princess.
She does.
And she acts like one.
Okay.
That is her character. She
All
is
right.
a princess.
Okay.
It's pretty much exactly what her character looks like.
Mhm.
A spoiled princess and loves to annoy people.
Okay.
But her fans are incredible loyalists and are probably on an FBI watch list.
Okay. Is she a prankster?
Oh yes, she's a troll.
Okay. She's a prankster.
Mm-mm.
Is she does she scream a lot when gaming?
She scream a lot one game. Not too much. Her voice is more even.
Oh, okay.
High pitched. But her tone, she doesn't necessarily go into higher volumes. She's not gonna peak your mic in the same way Rusha will.
So I know you said she's a prankster, so she and she does it on purpose. Like she likes to go out of her way to poke fun.
She gets to poke fun at them.
Okay.
Yeah.
When gaming, like for example, like okay, I'll ask a question. In Minecraft, if you told her build blank, like build a temple, build a house, is she one of those people that would just start building, worry about the structure later, or she would be like, should we do this? Should we do that? She'll start collecting her materials.
She'll probably ask Subaru for help.
She sounds like a Gryffindor to me.
Okay. Most of Gen 4 are in Gryffindor. Interesting.
Oh, I just noticed.
Yeah. 3 out of the 5 of them are in Gryffindor. Here's a sneak peek. So yeah, as you can see, we've added 3 members into Gryffindor. An incredible legendary dragon as well. Well, that sounds like a Pokemon. But yeah. You can see Slytherin is still the most dangerous house right now. And we have a pretty even spread between Gryffindor and Hufflepuff, now that we think about it. Okay. Now, here's where the chronology gets a little bit interesting. Because we're not jumping into Gen 5. We're going into Indonesia Gen 1. Yeah, because that's chronological. I went into chronological order for this one.
Okay.
So, Indonesia Gen 1, we have 3 of them. Let's start off with Risu. Oh boy, and we're doing this in November. So, Risu is a crazy, chaotic squirrel. Most powerful in November.
Why?
You know No Not November? She says, non-stop Not November. And she has a video series that goes every day for the month of November. And she is not afraid to
She knows
break
what it
the map.
original is, right?
Oh, absolutely. She is a cultured squirrel. Very well versed in the language of memes.
Okay.
And she has that an alternate persona using her lower voice. I've had you hear that maybe a couple of times. Oh yeah.
Where do you think she should go?
Gryffindor.
I was gonna say Gryffindor too.
Okay. We have a squirrel girl in Gryffindor. Next, we have Moona. Moona is a bit of a traditional introvert in that she's wacky with those she's close with, but otherwise very shy and reserved.
Okay.
Ridiculously good singing voice. Lives in Minecraft. She's the NPC. And she also has a strangely far-reaching fan base. And also, like, she's collabed with a lot of independent VTubers. She once appeared on a Russian Minecraft server.
Wow.
Yeah. And everyone's like, what's Moona doing here? Like I told you, she lives in Minecraft and she even went to the Russian server.
She's definitely not a Slytherin.
No.
Certainly not. I'm tempted to put her in Ravenclaw, but I can't really tell you why.
Well, when she builds Minecraft, she's very planned.
Yeah, she seems very competent,
Yes.
but also eccentric.
Okay, yeah, she can be.
Okay. Then I would put her in Ravenclaw.
I'm in good company, lads. Okay. Next, we have Iofi, who you first read as Lo-Fi. As everyone does. It is the most common mistake. So, Iofi is another duality character.
Okay.
She is known as Erofi, as in erotic. You know, she has that side to her.
Alright.
But she's also a very supportive, wholesome sweetheart who is a support. She's a really good support unit.
Okay.
She's a great artist and an underrated singer. Why I say support unit is because when Moona wanted to collab with Pecora, she was so worried about the language barrier, and she had, her anxiety was kind of building up and all that stuff. And Iofi said, no, she pushed and said, oh, it's okay, you can do it, you can do it. If you need language help, I'll teach you the language. Just go and collab.
Hufflepuff. She's that friend.
She's that friend. Oh my goodness, yeah. I'm seeing a trend in the Hufflepuff now. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, there's
People
a very
you'd
clear...
want to be friends with.
There's a very clear trend in Hufflepuff now that I take a close look at it. Here you guys go. We've only added 3 members, but each of the ID girls are in very different areas. Got the Gryffindor, a Ravenclaw, and a Hufflepuff. I wonder who the next Slytherin's gonna be. I bet it's gonna be someone in the EN. What if it's gonna be someone in EN or something like that? Okay, let's get on with it. Gen 5.
Okay.
We have Lamy. Lamy is a snow elf. Alcoholic.
Okay.
She was in...
What?
Yeah, she's alcoholic.
Okay.
Was initially trying to maintain this, very wholesome or like sweet girl person or like very calm. Then she cracked.
Okay.
Not like she's lost it, but like she's a lot more loose now.
More out there.
More out there. Like,
okay.
She's you could tell that at the first part she was very much trying to do a persona, and now it's more natural, and she's like more loose, more all that stuff. Lamy is the thing about the alcoholic here. Okay, maybe this will help you determine them too, because this was a scenario with friends. So Gen 5 go out to Disney Sea, which is a Disney theme park where you actually can have alcohol. So Nene reserves a table for them. Everyone goes out to get food.
Okay.
Botan comes back with black tea and salad.
Alright.
Lamy comes back with 2 beers. Nene said, oh, you got me a drink too. And she's like, what the hell are you thinking? That's both mine.
Sounds like a Gryffindor.
What the hell are you saying? I mean, the one for you. That's both mine.
Sounds like a Gryffindor.
Okay.
Those antics.
Yeah. Gryffindor she goes. The next one is Nene. This is the person who I was telling you about recently.
Okay.
The one who bought a book about building a Minecraft castle.
Oh, and she didn't need to. She could have just easily Googled it.
Yeah, and who got detoured, got sidetracked for 6 months building an ice road.
Oh no.
Remember that story?
Yes.
That's Nene.
Why do you hate
Yeah, she is known for those antics, for sure. Another Ponkotsu representative, bit of a klutz, airhead, that guy. Hufflepuff? Okay. Oh, and whereas she's also the opposite of Fubuki. Whereas Fubuki is like, the chat's gonna be like, can you be our wife for this? She's like, no, friends! And then with Nene is the opposite. She's like, okay, I'll add you to my husband collection. Okay. Next one is probably the other person outside of EN who you're most familiar with. We got Botan.
Hey. Slytherin.
Whoa. That was fast. Jesus, that's a strong house.
She just like I know Botan quite a bit, and she has like the way she holds herself, and like she just has an air of like, I know what I'm doing. Get out of my way.
Yeah.
And
she's a badass.
She has like a very commanding presence about her.
She's like, if there was anyone in, who was like a leader figure, she's the clearest
Yeah,
one.
she's a strong leader, and she like there's something intimidating about her, right?
She can be.
Right? She's intimidating, and she has a reputation, and she maintains it very well. So, yeah, easy Slytherin.
Okay, now this one is a bit of a sore spot for a lot of fans. This member is probably someone who you've never even seen before. This is Mano Alo.
Oh,
She was probably one of the most unfortunate members of Gen 5.
not bad.
Her career got cut short within the first month of her VTubing career.
Really?
Something I can't recall all of the major details right now, but essentially there was this big mishap that happened with her live 2D model, and there was some information that got out or something like that, and then she got a lot of she got doxxed,
Oh no.
and
And that was the beginning and end of her career? She never got a new model or
she was barely getting started, and then it ended. So I don't even know much about her personality.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you'd like, we can kind of skip her right now because I don't know. Like, you're just a victim of circumstance. It's just
I
like,
know, I would feel bad sorting her.
yeah.
Because we don't know much
I don't really
about
don't
her.
know much about her. Yeah, because when I became a fan of Hololive, it was in October of last year, and that was already past the situation of Alo. So let's go. Let's move on next to Polka.
Okay.
Polka, the class clown. She is a clown. Clown Fennec Fox, and
Okay.
is the class clown.
I
Yeah.
love Fennec Fox.
No sense of direction.
Okay. Can relate.
Performative voice. You know how there are some people who sing, but for her, it's like she's doing a performance on stage when she sings.
She's like acting with her
like
voice.
acting with her
I see.
voice. Yeah.
Okay. Like on Broadway.
Right. She possibly could have been a voice actress. I don't know anything about her past, of course.
Okay.
Is outgoing but not necessarily extroverted. Yeah. Gryffindor. Polka. Oh, Gryffindor now has a second row. I wonder where. Ooh, now this is gonna be interesting. The ones you know the most about.
Yes.
Here come the EN girls. Let's wait. Here are the standings. Like I said, Gryffindor now has 2 rows. Polka adding that second row. Botan being added to Slytherin is making that even stronger
Yes.
than it already was.
Essentially, we have some badass Death Eaters
We
in
got
the
some
making.
badass. God, if Botan was a Death Eater, no one would stand a
Right.
chance. She'd shoot them before they even had a
Yes.
chance to know what was happening. Oh my lord. Okay. So, let's get back to us here. Next, we got Calli. Well, the leader figure of Hololive English myth. He has that gap. What that means is like, it's this term called gap moe, which means it's essentially the appeal that comes from the initial persona or like their look, and then how they actually are is completely different. Because you know, she's the Reaper, right?
Yes.
She's supposed to be this badass, cool persona. And see, you're laughing already because you know she's a cinnamon roll.
Yes.
She's an adorable goof, but incredibly talented, incredibly hardworking. Yeah, with her monthly song releases, she writes her own lyrics. She handles a lot of that stuff. Yeah, where do we put someone like that?
Ravenclaw.
I'm in really good company. My English Oshi.
Yeah.
I'm in the same house, my English Oshi. Okay. Next, we got Kiara. Well, you know Kiara. She's the son of English.
Yes.
She is the bridge between English and Japan. Wears her heart on her sleeve. And is, you know, very energetic, very boisterous. You said she reminds you of your best friend.
Does.
Very bubbly, cheery.
Yes. Gryffindor. Easy. Seems like we put a lot of the redheads in Gryffindor.
That's funny, actually. There are quite a few redheads in Gryffindor. Yay! Ina.
Oh.
Hufflepuff. Easy Hufflepuff for you. Ina.
Again, that group is like a group I would love to be friends with. They're all very like. This is a group that would like hype you up. Like if you were like, guys, I don't know what to wear tonight. They'd be like, but you look so beautiful. You're like that is a group that is like purely love and support and kindness. Yeah. And then Slytherins, those are the ones you go to if like someone was mean to me. Beat them up.
Oh god, yeah, you definitely go to Botan.
And then Gryffindor, you'd go to them like, I have to have a prank that I need to plan. They'd be like, I got you, fam.
God, just go to Pegora.
Yep, and then Ravenclaws. I feel like those are the people that like, I don't know, they're low-key masterminds. And they're very hardworking, so like, if you needed anything, like, oh hey, I need help with something, I would go to Ravenclaw.
Excellent. Ina goes to Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
Your favorite?
Not my favorite.
Gura. Where would we put Gura?
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed.
Gryffindor. Yeah. I would put her in Hufflepuff, but they'd kick her out. They'd be like, we don't claim her.
Excellent. I love how I didn't even need to describe it. Yeah, these are the girls who you know the most about.
Yes.
Yeah. Ame.
Ravenclaw.
That's what I would guess too. Yeah. I was gonna say Ame is definitely a Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
Just because of the VR mastermind that she is.
Oh yeah, and she's. I don't know. There's something about her. She's very smart, and the planning that goes into a lot of her content.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really good. And a lot of her content you don't really find it elsewhere. Like she's kind of pioneering that kind of content.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that, and I definitely think she's a Ravenclaw.
Okay, so this is where EN is.
That was quick.
Yeah, that was super quick because we already knew about all of them. We had no Slytherins. We had 2 Gryffindors, 2 Hufflepuffs. No, wait, 1 Hufflepuff and 2 Ravenclaws.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent company. I keep excellent company. You keep a very strong company. Yeah. Good lord. Okay, going to Indonesia Generation 2.
Ollie.
Got Ollie. Are you familiar with Ollie? Not enough?
All I know is she's a zombie.
Yeah, she's very energetic for a zombie. She's also kind of crazy. But also has like little sister energy. Yeah. Is a math wizard. And she's the only VTuber who entered that chess tournament. Remember that I showed you? Like, look at this absurd lineup. It's all these people, and then there's Ollie here participating in a chess tournament. Yeah. So there's this like intellectual hiding beneath all of that craziness.
Ravenclaw. Slytherins are few and far in between, it seems. We're one of a kind, that's why.
But look how terrifying the lineup is of Slytherin.
Well, that's why we're one of a kind.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Did I stutter?
Oh, no. And I'm smart enough as a Ravenclaw not to challenge that. Okay, we have Anya from Indonesia Generation 2. I personally don't know too much about her, but from what I've seen from her, she is the sassy child with no fear response. She's an absolute savage and a very underrated member. But what I mean by absolute savage, like she has no qualms calling you out. If you're being an idiot in chat, she will call you out. Yeah. She's like, you don't mess with her. She'll stab you. Yeah.
Not quite sure where to put her.
But okay, let me try to describe her more. She is one of the most competent trilinguals because Bahasa Indonesia, English. She's very fluent in Japanese.
Okay.
Sounds like a native, actually.
Is she
She plays horror games to laugh at them. She has no fear response. She's like Shane from BuzzFeed Unsolved.
think I might put her in Slytherin.
Yeah.
Because, like, her image looks absolutely doll-like. Like, she looks very unintimidating, frankly. But it sounds like there's a lot bubbling under the surface.
Oh, yeah.
And how you're describing her, like, she will call you out on your shit, and she will, like, she's a little relentless, is reminiscent of Bellatrix Lestrange. And I'm like, ooh, okay, Slytherin it is.
And the last member of Indonesia Generation 2 is Reine. I've shown you just a little bit of her.
I always love her outfit. So pretty.
Just so pretty. She looks like the mature older sister, but is a child deep
yeah, I was
inside.
gonna say look like.
Look like.
Yeah.
She's a big child deep inside. She loves fishing in games. She's relatively...
That's so wholesome.
I know. She even has these like brunch streams.
Oh, it's very cute.
Yeah. She's relatively chill, easy to get along with.
Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
A lot of blondes in Hufflepuff.
There are a lot of blondes in Hololive, period.
That's fair.
You guys want to see a quick standing? There are only 3 members there. We got an addition to Slytherin, an addition to Ravenclaw, and Hufflepuff. I noticed that the Indonesia girls, like, they all end up in different houses, huh?
Yeah, we love variety.
Oh, yes, we do. Alrighty. So, let's go with the last and most recent generation. We have Hololive Council and IRyS. I mean, I consider IRyS pretty much part of Gen 2 because of how small the gap is, yeah. Okay. Where would we put IRyS? So, she is the most fluent member in Japanese. Like, out of the English members, even Kiara said she's probably more fluent than her.
Alright.
Is very good at blending in. Like, she goes with the flow, and she makes her, when she's in a collab, she makes the collab partner feel very comfortable. Like, even though she was the newest member, there was no hesitation for her to join this big Among Us collab with Japanese members, Indonesia, and a bit of English. And she held her own, and it almost felt like she was a natural. Like, she was there the whole time, you know? It didn't feel like she was a new member.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. She also has a clumsy side. And sometimes her phrasing can be very questionable.
I can't decide if I want her in Hufflepuff or Gryffindor. I'm not feeling Ravenclaw from her.
Not so much.
What do you think?
Well, I don't. IRyS is also a bit of a duality kind of person. I would say maybe she's more of a Hufflepuff.
Okay.
Because when she and Reine did a collab together, it was like I saw 2 of the same person. They have similar vibes.
Okay.
I would say. And next we have Sana, who just came back from her break.
She feels like a Gryffindor.
Yeah. Yeah. She has that unique energy about her that I don't know, it's this unique infectious energy. Like, she seems like she'll get along with anyone.
Yeah, just universally likable.
Yes,
and
universally likable is a good
and just very endearing.
Super.
Yeah.
Super.
I would say Gryffindor.
Remember that horoscopes is bread?
Yes, I love that. I think it's very quirky and cute.
We got Fauna, Mother Nature.
I mean, I feel like I would automatically put her in Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
Just because isn't she the one that's also very, like, mild-mannered?
Yes, calm voice, relaxing vibe, ASMR specialist. Yeah. And she has a quirky skill set in games. Like, it's funny, she can speedrun Minecraft, but she's not the best builder in Minecraft. You'd think the building skill comes first. Yeah.
Okay.
And she even played, she's the one I told you, like, played Dota back in the day, apparently. And then she ended up bullying the kids in the Pokemon game. Oh my god. Okay. Kronii.
Slytherin. She seems like she doesn't want to deal with anybody.
Yeah. She has that done with you energy.
Yes. Very Severus Snape.
Actually. Mumei. Mumei is odd because she's the cutesy representative of the group, you know, but is actually a bit of a psychopath.
Okay.
She's forgetful. It looks like she needs to be protected, but will end up protecting you instead. Very high potential as a singer and has no fear response in horror games. Gryffindor.
Yeah.
Yeah, we blazed through the English girls. And lastly, we got Bay. The chaos representative of the group, but is the least chaotic of the council.
Yeah, she's interesting.
She is. Right? Is supposed to be the representative of chaos, but is the least chaotic. Got drunk with 1 can of 4% beer. Very energetic. Seems to be able to collab with anyone as well. She and Sana are both Aussies. There was this one time they collabed. I know it's a quick tangent, but they both collabed, and their intro was just they went full Aussie and nobody could understand what they were saying. It was definitely English, but we couldn't understand what they were saying. And she can be a bit of a prankster.
Torn between putting her in Ravenclaw or Gryffindor.
Ravenclaw and Gryffindor. Interesting. Why Ravenclaw?
Just because she seems eccentric.
A little bit, yeah.
But do you think Gryffindor's more suited?
Maybe. I would say she might be more suited to Gryffindor. But I can get your argument for Ravenclaw as well.
What is she leaning more? I think she's leaning more towards Gryffindor.
I think so too. I'd say more leaning Gryffindor.
Alright, better be Gryffindor!
Gryffindor! Alright, so that is the list.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, we have a lot of Gryffindors and Hufflepuffs. Like the Gryffindors actually won out in the end in terms of sheer number. And the Slytherins and Ravenclaws are... Yeah. Slytherin is so damn strong, dude.
And I think it fits because Gryffindors, you know, the whole thing they're known for is, you know, they're all very brave and they're all very strong in their own ways. And sometimes some of the reasons why I put people that may not look or seem like automatically Gryffindor, but sometimes I put them there because I think of characters like Neville Longbottom, who, for all intents and purposes,
was the butt of the jokes for nearly the whole time.
Yeah, it's like, why is he in Gryffindor? It's a huge question. Doesn't he seem like he would be more of a Hufflepuff?
Right.
But
or Seamus, the one who keeps blowing himself up.
Exactly. But it reminds, you know, when you just said like someone who at first needs protecting, but ends up protecting you. Right? So
yeah, Mumei.
Yeah, a lot of them fit that. And then for Slytherin, there's not too many because I feel like Slytherin's characteristics are a bit more...
put up that list again, sorry.
Yeah, no problem. But I think with Slytherin, like, there's not too many because I don't think those particular characteristics are too popular. And
that's true.
It also, I feel like it takes a certain person to stand in those convictions.
Not to mention that Slytherin was also the most misunderstood house too, right?
Yeah, like they have a reputation, but not all Slytherins are bad or, you know, have like malicious intent. Just like not every Ravenclaw is necessarily smart. Just because you're a good student doesn't mean you're a good person.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true.
You know, and then with Hufflepuff, I think the beauty of Hufflepuff is, well, one, in the description, you know, that I found online, they are the house with the least amount of dark wizards produced. So
that's why the entire Seiso squad is here.
Yeah, so it makes sense that you put people that are just naturally good, naturally just want to be happy and chill and mind their own business, stay in their own lane, play their games, and maybe have a slice of cake.
Yeah,
and yeah, they're just friendly people, and they're not necessarily, you know, they're all very talented and skilled, but they're not necessarily ambitious like Gryffindors are. Gryffindors are a little more goal-oriented, a little more competitive, while Ravenclaws are also very competitive, and they're determined to like find a way.
Mhm.
That's why they're known as overachievers, like you. Yeah.
I think the competitive nature is what's making me rethink maybe Aqua. Maybe put her into Gryffindor, because there was one time where she also really likes FPS games, and she also has that competitive streak to her.
Okay.
It looks
Going
like
from where to where?
Going from Hufflepuff to Gryffindor.
Okay.
The gamer made.
Yeah, because Hufflepuffs are known for not being as competitive as other houses.
Oh, yeah.
They're kind of content to be just
Right.
okay and just enjoying themselves.
I'd say I'll move Aqua to Gryffindor because of her competitive streak.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think I'm very happy with the Slytherin. I don't think I would add or take away anyone.
Very strong Slytherin. He is.
But I think that's why they're strong, because those characteristics
They're
are
like final bosses.
yeah, and those characteristics are really specific.
Yes.
And it's kind of like you know how Harry is a parcel mouth.
Yes.
Like he can speak parcel tongue. It's kind of like that. Like you're not gonna find too many people with that ability, and that's why you have so few in Slytherin.
You remember that super popular clip of Resident Evil, like how Subaru deals with it versus how Botan deals with it? The jump scare,
Yes.
the window, the zombie
Yes.
goes, Subaru screams and shakes the mouse before shoots it. Botan's like, okay, bang, headshots casually, walks out and finishes off the bastard.
But see, she's like that because she's very confident in her own competence.
Oh yeah.
Like she knows she's good and she's gonna show you.
Yeah.
So and that reads very Slytherin too.
Yeah. Her Resident Evil 8 was a treat. She was the horror monster there. She was killing everything, right?
Yeah.
No hesitation, no trouble. Everyone was like, and Botan's like, and then that final segment when they gave her the full-on automatic gun, and you're like, uh-oh. Yeah. So, that is our list. Let's just give you guys one more quick glance at it. So, if there's anyone here who you think might belong to a different house, let us know in the comments, because I think this is a really good lineup. I think we summed it up pretty nicely.
Nailed
honestly.
it.
Yeah. All right. So both the videos still ended up running pretty long, but I hope you enjoyed your time just going through it with us, and it ended up being a podcast of sorts. If you guys kind of like the format, we'd consider maybe doing a podcast style.
Yeah. And if you don't mind
stream in the
me
future.
like hopping in every now and then.
Oh, they've made it clear
happy
they
to.
like having you around. They've made it clear. You're more popular than me.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and tune in for the next videos. Thank you so much for getting him to over 200, I think, at this point, and I'm very proud of him. And it seems like the Hololive community is so great, and yeah, you guys have been lovely. So yeah, happy to be here.
All right, so with that, I would say our session is adjourned. Everybody, please take care of yourselves. We will see you in the next one, whenever that might be, at the next milestone, hopefully.
Yeah.
Or we might even do a Christmas stream sometime. Who knows? All right. So, with that, this is Senator War Chief and Val signing out. Bye.